Some ghosts belong to a single house, others to a whole piece of land. In the hills of Middle Tennessee, along the slow bend of the Red River, folks have told one story for more than 200 years about a spirit they came to call the Bell Witch. It started, they say, with the Bell family in the early 1800s, when these counties were still the edge of the frontier. Life was hard, church was law, and superstition was the fence that kept fear from running wild. When something strange happened, people didn't have a name for it, so they gave it one. That's how the Bell Witch was born. Half warning, half witness, and all mystery. By the time the tale was written down in 1894 by a man named Charles Bailey Bell, it was already old. Neighbors had passed it from porch to porch, adding what they'd heard in the dark. Some said she was a witch wronged by her kin. Some said she was the devil come to test their faith. Whatever she was, the story never left these hills. Because in Appalachia, a story is a kind of truth, even if it can't be proven. And this one is ours. Unabridged, and presented here in full, this is the legend of the Bell Witch. The Red River runs quiet now, slow and brown through the Tennessee clay. But they say there was a time when it carried voices that didn't belong to the living. They say it happened back around 1817. Near a little farm in Robertson County. John Bell worked that ground. Good churchman, proud of his land and his name. Then, one night, he heard a scratching under the floorboards, whispering soft as a mouse. Next night, the scratching came again, longer this time, and a knock on the door. 3 times, hollow as a coffin lid. When he opened it, there was nothing but the wind. Before the week was out, the whole Bell family heard it, tapping on the walls, whispers in the rafters, chairs sliding across the floor when no one moved them. And then the voice came. Low at first, like a woman talking in her sleep. It called his name, John Bell. And then it laughed. The thing called itself Kate. No one knew if she was spirit or witch or something older. She sang hymns on Sunday nights, mocked the preacher word for word, and told gossip from miles away before the neighbors themselves had heard it. The Bells tried to pray it down, but the voice just laughed harder. Soon the whole county was coming by after supper to hear it talk. Men sitting with their hats in their laps, women holding children close while that voice drifted through the room like smoke. One night a traveler stopped, heading to Nashville. Andrew Jackson was his name. Not president yet, but already mean enough to scare horses. Halfway up the Bell Lane, those horses froze. The voice came from the dark trees. I know you, General. I'll see you again in the White House. Jackson turned his team around and left the way he came. John Bell grew sick after that. Couldn't swallow. Couldn't see straight. Every night the witch mocked him. Old Jack Bell's time is near, she said. And one December morning they found him dead in his bed. a small glass vial of black liquid on the table beside him. One of the sons held it up, and that voice came again, clear as ever. I gave old Jack that medicine myself. He'll never get up again. Then she laughed, high and sharp, until every lamp in the house went cold. They buried John Bell down by the orchard. That night the voice sang over the grave, hymns and mockery all mixed together. And before dawn it promised, I'll be back in 7 years. And she was. Came whispering through the new house like dust in the cracks, calling names the family didn't want to hear. Said she'd rest 100 years and then walk again. Folks around Adams still talk about her cave by the river. They say if you stand there at sundown, you'll feel a breath on your neck, cold and close, and hear a woman whisper, John Bell, I'm not done with you yet. So if you ever drive that road after dark, keep your windows up and your thoughts to yourself. The Bell Witch loves to be remembered, and she always answers. Unabridged and presented here in full, this legend remains part of the living Appalachian voice, a story handed down in shadow and firelight. You've been listening to Tooms Dark Bedtime Stories, a nightly collection of classic and original tales of horror, mystery, and folklore. If you enjoyed tonight's story, follow, rate, and share Tooms Dark Bedtime Stories wherever you listen. It helps new listeners find the dark. Until next time, good night. Keep one light burning, and may your dreams remain dark. Appalachian Folklore, The Bell Witch. This has been a Tooms production. Copyright 2025.